What's up, Don?
What's going on?
How you doing?
I'm pretty good. How about yourself?
I'm doing great. How was your week?
Long.
Long.
Yeah, I got stuff to tell you.
During this session?
No.
Oh, damn. It sounds like there's something for this session, though.
No.
My week was long, too.
Yeah. Coming along, huh?
Yeah, man. It's coming along. Take you down later.
Mm-hmm.
It was like in the 90s yesterday.
And today.
In April.
Yep.
What the hell? Wild. Tonight, we have some very special guests.
Very.
The Sour Sisters. Julia and Mookie. Julia, is one of our favorite people in the world. She
That's
is
a
like,
fact.
both of them are like daughters to me. I would do anything for these two girls. Jules works with us at the bar. She is by far one of the top 10 bartenders that we have. I think we have 10 bartenders. We won't put a number on any one of them.
No number.
Mookie is a fashion diva up in New York City. And we have a lot of questions for Mookie, too, about New York City and fashion and how well I match today. Just so you know, check out this Vans hat. See the green on the top, green shirt. Nailed it. Don always like wears the perfect matching shit.
He does. He really does.
He does.
He always has a perfectly matched outfit.
It's kind of wild. It's true. True story. So tonight we brought the girls on. We have a bourbon that's very well known.
Yep.
And very easily acquired.
Yep.
Anywhere in the United States.
Mhm.
Basil Hayden.
Yep. Any shelf you go to, you should be able to find this in every single store that sells whiskey. Basil Hayden, just the introductory, regular old 80 proof Basil Hayden.
Nice. Didn't we have this talk last week? We thought it was, oh no, that was Yellowstone. We were talking about, and it was a 93.
Yeah.
And I thought it was more like an 80.
Yeah.
Yeah,
My bad.
Didn't you guys do like 120 proof last week or something like that? Something wild.
It was a little high.
I was like, oh no.
It was 120 proof.
Yeah.
And we killed the bottle. There's 5 of us, though. So
Yeah. You guys all.
it was a
Yeah.
small
Yeah.
bottle compared to the
Oh,
bodies
yeah.
in the room. So it was pretty
Oh
good.
my gosh.
Yeah, so Basil Hayden is made by Jim Beam, and it's got Booker No's signature up here on the neck, just like all of Booker No's special whiskeys that he's created. Jim Knob Creek, Booker's Bourbon, and Baker's.
Have you girls had bourbon before?
I've never had bourbon.
Mookie
No.
just turned 21 for everybody to know. What, 2 days ago, was it? Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Yeah, I have to say I haven't either.
That was yours. I poured it.
Yeah, it was a nice pour for me. So, girls, what we do is we pour it, we smell it, we talk about what we smell,
Mhm.
and then we sip it. We talk about what we taste,
Yeah.
and then we let it air off, and we sip it again, and then I light up the cigar,
All right.
and I see how it changes the profile of everything.
Sounds good.
Yeah, so it feels like every week we come on the show, we talk about the introductory bourbons that we would introduce new drinkers to, and it always just comes up for some reason or another. And Basil Hayden is definitely kind of at the top of that list. So that's why we got it tonight.
It's not a high proof.
Mhm.
It's a nice, easy drink. We don't put it on ice or anything here. But this should be pretty interesting,
Yeah.
to say the least.
I'm interested.
I'm interested.
So, Mookie, where do you live in New York?
I live in Manhattan, like 2 minutes away from Madison Square Garden.
Ah, State Street. Jay-Z's stash spot. It's right there, right around the corner.
Yeah, she's like right when I go to pick her up, she's right out of the tunnel.
So
Like,
cool.
Right there. So it's so easy to get her in and then get her back home.
Super cool.
So
Do you like it?
I love it.
Do you see some weird things?
Definitely some weird things.
Every day.
What's the weirdest thing?
The weirdest thing. There's so many. You really. It's
All right, you got to
really-
think about it because we want to hear at least two.
At least two
Always
things.
two.
It's really so unpredictable. You see people like stealing, and then like how the store owners just chase them down the street. You see,
Do they have like those? What is it? A mob rob or something like that? And there's like 20 people that go into like a CVS and just steal all the lipstick and shit.
I have yet to see that, but I've seen some interesting things.
Yeah.
It's a different world there.
We've seen
Can't
some big
believe it.
rats. There's a lot of big rats there.
Yeah. They're like small dogs.
Yeah.
Snitches get stitches.
Yeah.
Rats. Get it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Sure.
All right. So 80 proof.
Yep.
I mean, I'm so accustomed to drinking Basil. Like, I know what to expect. But, Jules, what do you smell when you smell this?
I definitely get some sweetness from it. I don't know. The only thing I can say is some sweetness. I
Yeah.
get some sweetness from it for sure.
Like vanilla?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
Mookie?
I'm getting a very earthy, like wood smell, like a sweet wood.
Did you read up on this shit?
You researched.
But it does smell. It smells like wood.
It does.
And there's a lot of words on the side of this bottle, and I'm honestly have never read them. We just open these and empty them, but yeah, you're nailing exactly what they're saying. It's that sweet brown sugar vanilla. Obviously, definitely a lot of nice oak there.
Yeah. This is one of like a lot of people in town. This is their go-to.
Mm.
It's a real nice whiskey.
Yeah.
How much is this? This has got to be like, I'm gonna Google
You
that.
have to look it up.
Yeah,
How much
usually
is
I would know this one, but
How much is a pour?
it's not that much.
Should be 4 times that.
Well, I mean, I think it's about. It's got to be like $9.
Yeah, I think it's like 9.
Yeah, 9 or 10.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is probably a $36 bottle, which sounds right.
I definitely serve it a lot, but I've never tried it. So it'll be interesting
Mhm.
for sure.
35,
There you
$34.99.
go.
Cheers. So
Cheers.
let's try this shit out.
Cheers.
Happy birthday, man.
Happy birthday, Moot.
Thank you. Thank you.
It's so great.
It is good.
It's such a smooth bourbon.
Yeah.
I couldn't tell you, but it is pretty smooth.
Yeah.
It's pretty.
Whoa.
What do you taste?
I feel like it kind of mimics like the same wood smell that it does, but like really smooth, kind of sweet. Like you can feel it across your teeth, like that sort of sweetness.
I definitely got what Mookie was saying. I got wood more than sweet. Definitely more wood for sure. Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah. First thing I'd taste is fruits. Like it's a very fruity bourbon.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I literally just got wood. No sweet.
Try it.
Just-
Try it again.
We should got a water. We forgot.
I could
She's definitely tasting the char,
Mhm.
the wood, the oakiness,
yeah.
the
Which
earthy.
is crazy because when I smelled it, it was way sweeter
Yeah,
than I would have expected.
Yeah.
So
that's how a lot of them are. But it's funny, Mookie said it. Like this kind of also tastes a lot like it smells, right? The aroma and the tasting are very similar.
Mhm.
And a lot of the bourbons that we try, it's not
Mhm.
at all.
So they don't disclose, their process for making this, but when it comes out of the barrel, it's probably about 120 proof. It's probably like 60% ethanol, and then they're adding just Kentucky limestone water to it to bring it down to its 80 proof. So it's like 1/3 of the volume is water added after the fact. So, but for it to have the nice amber color that it still keeps after all that is nice. So I think there is definitely a lot of char and age to it.
Nice amber color. Amber's over here in the background.
Making
Everybody's
faces.
smiling at her.
I got an extra glass.
No chair though. You took all of her chairs.
I did. I'm sorry. Congratulations, Leah.
Oh yeah, Leah. And what was her fiance's name? I did. Darren or something like that. Or Darren, if that's your name or not, I'm sorry, but Leah and Darren are getting married. They bought like 70 chairs from us for their wedding. So that was pretty cool. Yeah.
It's probably cheaper than renting.
That's what I said.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yep.
Crazy.
Sure.
You rent chairs for like $15, $20 a day a
Yeah.
piece. Let's do it.
Thank you.
Okay, love you. Bye.
Bye. So Mook, who's your favorite designer?
My favorite designer at the moment is probably there. She's kind of like a up and coming designer. Her name's Elena Velez, but she's really different, really grungy, but not too grungy. Not emo or anything like that.
I like grunge.
Just light grunge.
Super cool.
Yeah, and she designs. She's from like Wisconsin or something like that, and she grew up like on a shipyard, and she designs from that. So it's kind of cool.
That's interesting.
That's kind of scary.
Yeah, it's
Like
kinda
I
scary.
don't. Now I have to.
Yeah.
I mean, this is going to lead into another conversation.
Exactly.
Like shipyard grunge. Never heard of it.
Yeah, she works with metal a lot, so she has like a lot of metal like structure,
Wow.
fashion stuff.
Super cool.
Yeah,
Who's your favorite designer?
Vans.
Definitely. It is kind of Vans. Yeah, probably. I would have to say, I don't know a lot about the fashion industry or anything, right? But like some of the stupid stuff that Kanye West comes out with,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
like it's pretty
It's
wild.
kind of cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's cool.
It's hit or miss. It's either like it's ridiculous or it's cool.
Even the ridiculous stuff is fun to talk about, though.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And
It's like, how
that's
stupid are you to like even put
Yeah.
this on a
Yeah,
stage?
That's like half
And that's
the, half
prob-
the fashion world. there.
yeah. That's probably why he does it.
Like it's so stupid, it's good.
What's Fashion Week in New York, right? When is that?
Yeah. So bridal fashion week was just this past week. Now regular fashion week is in September, around that time.
What are you wearing today?
Today I'm
Guess
wearing Skims, like a Skims.
A
Kardashian.
Kardashian piece.
Kardashian. Some pandas from
My closet.
my friend's closet, and just a nice leather coat.
Oh, is that
jacket.
leather?
Yes.
It's 85 degrees outside, girl.
Yeah, it's pretty hot, but it's all in the name of fashion.
It adds to
You gotta sweat
the
for
look.
fashion.
Yeah, it's for the look. The
That's pretty
swag-
cool.
the
It looks
swag
great.
character.
As soon as you walked up, I was like,
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank
you match well.
I know.
You match.
Yeah.
It's black and white.
Don, what are you wearing today?
I'm wearing a Bird Dogs t-shirt.
Ah,
They make pants, and apparently this t-shirt.
what's your hat?
Yeti.
Of course it
Oh,
is. It's
of
either
course.
Yeti or something you designed,
Or
right?
like a new trail.
Yeah,
or...
I fancy myself a bit of a designer.
Jules, what are you wearing?
Wearing a Guinness shirt, some thrifted shorts, and some Vans. Actually,
I got the Vans on
we
too.
should be sponsored. Honestly,
We
should work on it.
got a good van story.
I
Kind
will
of good.
Tell it.
I'll tell it. But who's your favorite designer?
Mhm. So I like a lot of like smaller Instagram social media designers. Like whatever Mookie sends me, and I like deep dive from there. So nobody in particular.
Super cool.
Yeah, there's no name, so it's just whoever.
Well, I'm wearing Timberland shirt,
Okay.
Vans hat, Vans shoes,
Vans on the head.
and a let's see, what jeans do I have on? I don't know. They're
Levi's.
no.
Oh, okay.
I'm not a Levi's kind of guy.
Oh, okay.
I have a couple pair, but they're
Heart on the leg.
What's the one with the clover?
Lucky.
Lucky. I'm wearing Lucky
you have that
jeans.
Lucky on.
Yeah, man. Always. They're so comfortable. So comfortable. Don, who's your favorite designer?
Me.
Yeah, because he always matches. He designs his own
Dude,
stuff.
Don is a mastermind at designing like marketing clothing, without a doubt.
Yeah.
For sure.
They were a pretty good store.
A real good store. Don't be modest about that.
Yeah, no, really good.
It's like,
There's
yeah.
some coordination in those outfits.
Yeah,
Sure.
Okay, Don, what do we got going on here now? Now that we let it open up a little bit.
Yeah, so this bottle was a little bit warmer when we brought it up. Maybe because it's just warm outside, but like all brown sugar now in the nose. I don't know if you girls are getting that too, but
So what do you mean by opening up? Like more specifically? Like I know what it means, but what does it actually mean?
yeah, so this whiskey's kind of been sealed in this bottle since Jim Beam put it there. And generally it doesn't really change. You can expose it to like extreme temperature or light and it'll kind of change a bit. But generally whatever they put it in as is what it's coming out as. So
Okay.
then you pour it into your glass and it's got more surface area and it's like letting some ethanol out and it's kind of just evolving and everything's just kind of moving around a little bit, mixing with the atmosphere. And then as you keep coming back to it, you kind of just pick out new flavors and swirled right under my shirt.
It's a nice move.
I'm getting straight brown sugar now.
Yeah,
A little less woody and earthy.
that's all I smell.
That's what happens.
That's cool.
And then when you taste it, it's going to taste a lot different too. Like, it's
Yeah.
going to be really mellowed out a lot. So what cigar do I have today? The Excalibur, right?
Mhm.
Let's see here. Hoyo de Monterrey. Excalibur. Jenner Jose.
Wow.
No, I mean Jenner just kind of goes with the whole Yeezy,
Yeah,
probably
Kanye,
Yeah.
Jenner, or yeah, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
But we went with a light one today. The pack kind of ripped open on me. It's a little odd. I don't know if that's a bad sign or a good sign. We're gonna find out.
It's like maybe a bad sign.
Yeah, it's definitely just a traditional light smoking cigar. What are these, Don? Are these I'm asking you. I'm the cigar guy.
Well, I Googled it just to make sure we had the brand name right because it's not easy to tell from that wrapper there. But apparently this brand has its roots in Cuba.
Is that right? So is Monterrey in Cuba? Is there a Monterrey in Cuba?
It has its origin. I'm translating from Spanish here. It has its origins on a small plantation in San Juan y Martinez. And the page won't load to tell me where San Juan y Martinez is.
Sounds like Cuba.
Yeah.
There's no way this is a Cuban
There's no
cigar,
way. It can't be, right? Where'd you get it?
though. So this one was actually a gift. So this is out of my single stash, right? So a fella gave me a bunch of them, and this was one of those that he gave me, and I've never had it. I can't say that I've ever seen it in a store, around here. I can't even tell you how much it is because I didn't pay for it, know. But I was gonna assume that it was like a $10 cigar, but I could be way off.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It kind of like, I would have thought it was like a Nicaraguan or something, the way that it is wrapped and everything else. Oh, let's see what we got here, kids.
Oh, that is fancy.
So
Yeah.
fancy.
It's kind of like the Versace of lighters.
Yeah, who designed that lighter?
Oh yeah, it's real light. It's real smooth. Yeah. I would almost say it tastes a little Cuban, to be honest with you. Tastes a little Cohibish.
We love the ASMR.
Yeah, it's not bad. with the Basil, I would have gone a little darker, I think. I should have. Just to kind of balance it out a little bit.
Yeah.
This is a real light cigar for a real light bourbon.
This is probably produced in Honduras by the General Cigar Company under the Hoyo de Monterrey name.
Interesting.
They still make Cuban cigars, but you can't have those.
No. I might have one or two in here, though. Save them for a rainy day.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty good. I like it.
Smells
light.
really earthy, right?
Yeah, it smells light, earthy.
Light and earthy.
Definitely has.
Smells like fall.
Does it?
It does, yeah.
It tastes like fall. No, it's got a real unique taste to it too. A unique flavor. Can't put my finger on it. Usually can't.
Mhm.
I actually really like the smell of that.
It's almost like a spice. Like it almost smells like saffron.
Dude, it tastes spicy too, like a spice. It's not burning well at all. I'll tell you that. Like feel how hot
They
that
always
is.
say that.
Feel how hot that is.
Oh yeah, yeah.
See, so it's like burning down inside more than anything, and I got to try to correct that a little bit. But, and my first drag is just nothing. So I wonder if I don't know what the hell happened here. Something's weird. Jules, how do you like the bar?
How do I like it?
Mm-hmm.
I love the bar. I love it. I love the people. I love to like learn a lot. Like I learn a lot, so much from the bar, I have to say.
Yeah. You get to interact with a lot of
A
people.
little bit of everything.
Mhm.
Like when I say learn, work with people, hold my ground. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
just a little bit of everything, which is awesome.
You're a very confident person too, you know?
Yeah, and I think coming here, I definitely was not, for sure. So the bar gave me that confidence. And I mean, I was a little confident before, but that's just,
Super cool.
Standing up for yourself and just, yeah. It's a great place. Grateful for it, for sure.
I love you.
I love you.
Do you have any bar stories to share?
Any bar stories to share?
It's always a segment on the show.
Oh my gosh, there's so many. There's so many. Ugh. There's just a lot.
You guys aren't much for stories. What's up with this?
Yeah. Well, like I don't know.
Expect a little more.
What do you want me to disclose here? There's a lot. There's a lot of
You
stories.
can disclose anything. This is
Anything. Okay. I think.
wait, not that one.
Anything but that one.
So I think like coming off of like holding your ground, the first time I ever like dealt with somebody that's been like kind of an asshole. Rolling Rock was just a few weeks ago, but like last year's Rolling Rock, this girl just gave me such a hard time, and I was like, she called me bitch and everything. I was like, whoa, that's a lot.
Did you kick her
and
out?
that was like the first time, and then we ended up having to kick her out because she was just talking about us, and I think it was me and Rosie working. She was just talking about us.
Was it 11 in the morning?
No, it was like I had just gone in at like 8:00. I was like, what in the world is happening? But that was my first like sneak peek to Rolling Rock and everything. But yeah, I'm trying to think of a crazy story because that wasn't really that crazy.
Yeah,
but
that's just a Tuesday.
Yeah, that's just a typical day, Mar, but I don't know. I have to think on it.
All right. Mookie, you had enough time to think.
My craziest New York story.
Yeah.
Just in general, I think there's a lot of like crazy like men standing like along when you walk down the street or anything, and they say like the most wild out of pocket things, and you just kind of have to like
just like walk in,
either walk away or be like
fuck off.
Fuck off, or act like they're begging for money and like hold out $1, disrespect them a little bit.
That's a good one.
Even from like visiting her, I'm just like, this is crazy.
Yeah.
Like even going outside is just
Yeah.
a whole thing.
Yeah, you definitely have to. It's way different than Williams, where you gotta hold yourself differently. It's like a whole different kind of people over there. It's good things about the type of people there also, but just a different. Like I was really soft like before I went to New York, and like that kind of like toughened me up a little bit, scratched me up a little bit.
You definitely seem a little harder, for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah, there's no doubt.
Yeah.
Like the past couple of times I've seen you, you were like giving it back to me. Like,
Yeah.
Don't mess with me.
Dude. I was almost scared to talk to you the one time.
Shit.
You're
She's
like,
been in New York.
No, she is, right.
I know. I'm authentic.
Yeah. People just won't lay
Yeah.
up. Like it's just like obviously there's like a problem with like homelessness and all that, but like
Yeah.
just even like the men like coming up to your window, and it's
The
wild.
drug use is really bad there.
Yeah.
Like you see all, it's sad. You see like the people like slouched over and all that stuff, just like on your 8 o'clock stroll to school in the morning.
How far away do you live from school?
Like it's like a 10-minute walk. It's not far at all, but it's like the bus station area, so
Oh,
it's
yeah.
like a rough area.
Man. Don, you've been to New York, right? A couple of times.
It's your
Handful.
craziest New York story.
What's your favorite spot?
I don't like New York. I got to drink on the train to go to New York.
That's great. What is a train ride from Philly to New York? Like an hour and a half?
Yeah.
Probably an hour and a half.
I never
right?
took it out of Philly, but it's probably an hour and a half. But I always took it out of North Jersey. My favorite place in New York was my mom's godfather's bakery, 34th Street in Brooklyn.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it's called Angelo's.
Hmm.
My mom like grew up kind of interning in there, and then we went there all the time. And he would bring
Very cool.
pastries down every time we saw him, just like carloads of bread and pastries
Oh,
and
that sounds
cakes and stuff.
amazing.
So yeah, we always had that around.
That's pretty cool.
Is it still there?
No, they sold it.
Oh.
They used to get like shaken down every week,
Oh yeah.
Oh,
like
yeah,
for
for
protection
sure.
money, and they were Italians off the boat, and like
Oh, so it was.
yeah, my godmother would like chase them out with a rolling pin.
Oh my gosh. I have a funny New York story. I just thought of it in my head.
Let's hear it.
All right, so one of the first times I had gone to visit Mookie in New York, we decided to go to this restaurant, like out of the city. Like it's right out of the tunnel, but it was like a nicer restaurant.
Oh yeah.
So
It was 10 o'clock. We had like
In the morning or at night?
at night. So like and
There
it was
was-
like on a Sunday, right?
yeah, there was like nowhere to go, but there's this really nice restaurant, and me and Mookie, well, because Mookie's vegan, it's like harder to find food, so we're not really, but this place had vegan options, so we decided to go,
Yeah.
and it was me and Mookie and her boyfriend. So we get there, and I wanted a glass of wines. It was like the first time I had ordered like at a fancy restaurant. So the owner comes up, or the manager or owner, whatever, and he's like telling us about the wines, and I was like, what do you recommend? And of course, in my mind, I wasn't thinking he was gonna bring out the most expensive thing ever. So he has like, it's him and it's like 3 other guys that must have been new or training or whatever. So he brings out this bottle and he's like showing it to us, like presenting it to us in front of the guys. And he's showing them how to open it and whatever. And he goes over and whispers in my ear and he's like, just so you know, this bottle is $150. And they're all looking at me and I'm like, oh, yeah, that's fine.
So you got it.
So I bought an $150 bottle. of
Was it
wine.
good?
Oh, it was so good.
Yeah.
It was good.
Tell them about how we capped it up.
Oh, so the funniest part is there was only probably like maybe this much left.
$45.
Yeah. And we're like, okay, so maybe they could just cap it up for us and we can take it with us.
Did they?
So we asked him and he capped it up for us. And we took it home and gave it to mom. That was the best
Yeah,
part.
that was
I
Do you
was like,
remember what it was?
I have a
We
picture of it, but it was
still-
so
yeah.
good.
That's cool.
So good. We kept the bottle for a while just to like it
As
was
a
funny
memory.
because it was funny, but then we threw it away. But I have a picture of the bottle. It was good. It was really good.
Super cool.
Yeah, that's probably one
I
of my
felt-
favorite New York stories.
I felt so much pressure.
Yeah.
It's like I need to say yes because
They do that to you though.
Yeah, they did.
They
it on
have it planned,
purpose,
yeah.
obviously. But
But he whispered it, so that was cool.
yeah,
Mm.
but I was
Hey Jules,
Yeah, but like every
this is $150 bottle of wine.
just so you know. Yeah, sure. And I was so enthusiastic about it too. I was, yeah, of course, that's fine.
Yeah.
Why
Exactly
wouldn't
what
it be
I meant.
okay?
Did your boyfriend pay for everything?
No, I think I got the bill.
Yeah.
What a scumbag! Is he still your boyfriend?
Yeah.
My bad. You're not. What's his name?
David. He pays for everything.
David?
So, yeah.
All right, David. Redemption. She covered your
David,
ass on
sorry.
that one.
I think I said I was gonna pay
Yeah,
the bill
yeah.
anyway, so it's fine.
Because you were visiting, they set you up, and
Mhm.
yeah, they took care of you the whole
Yeah.
time.
Yeah,
So you paid for a bottle of wine.
yeah.
Yeah,
I
that's
think I
good.
paid
That's
for the
good.
meal, but
That's good.
It's okay.
That's good. So I've been going to New York City since I was like 10, and we used to go with Franco's.
Mhm.
God bless him. And his son, his whole family. And we'd go up there, take a bus, San Gennaro Festival every year. And I have a couple favorite spots. DeFonte's sandwich shop, my cousin's place, right?
Hmm.
In Brooklyn, which is awesome. You have Lamella's down on Canal Street in Little Italy. And it's this, excuse me, Italian restaurant. And you go in, and every day their menu changes. And actually, the last time I was there, it changed. Like they don't quite do that anymore. But you used to walk in this little door up into this restaurant, and then they would have their 6-course meal for the day,
Oh,
and that's
cool.
all you eat.
Yeah.
So you go to Lamella's and you eat what they cook,
Yeah.
right? And it was awesome. Now it's different. It's a lot bigger. They bought like 2 buildings and whatever.
Oh, cool.
But it's still pretty cool.
Yeah.
It's great food. So Lamella's on Canal, and then you have Red Hook Barbecue, best
Mm.
barbecue spot that I've ever been to. No offense to George and everybody else, but like Red Hook's got it going on.
Yeah,
Great spot.
we'll have to write those down.
Yeah.
We wanted to go to Brooklyn, but we just haven't. When we go, it's just so quick because it takes so long to get out of the city. So
Mhm.
we're just like go somewhere close and then go home.
Yeah.
Brooklyn's fun.
Yeah, we've wanted to go,
It's
but
just so far away
Yeah.
compared to Manhattan.
Mhm.
What do you think, Don?
Yeah, I mean it's it's Basil. So as you keep sipping it, you guys are probably seeing the same thing. But like, if there was any burn at all in the beginning, it's kind of gone now. 'cause
Yeah, it's
your
gone.
Mouth's getting acclimated to it,
yeah,
and then it really just becomes into this kind of thin but flavorful whiskey that you can really drink a lot of.
yeah. I could drink like another one of this.
Right. Well, you're going to.
No.
about-
Well, you're gonna.
I'm empty.
No,
I need to
probably
fill
not,
up here.
but-
I need to fill up. But the cigar is going really well with it now.
Good.
Cigar's burning a little better too. I'm getting a little better draw. Can you
Smell-
guys smell it? I mean, the
Yeah.
draft in here seems pretty good today.
smelling
with
a
the
lot
AC.
less of it. Yeah.
Would you still have gone with something like you were saying, like darker,
Darker.
or whatever?
Yeah, I guess when you're drinking a lighter bourbon like this, a lower proof, it's just a couple guys sitting around a table
And girls.
and girls.
Yeah, don't leave this out.
I won't. Just like newbies, and I
Yeah,
don't mean
yeah.
that in a disrespectful way, but
No.
like you're gonna start with something. You're gonna start with something like this,
Yeah.
and if
for
it was a
sure.
cigar, you're gonna start with something a little lighter as well.
Yeah.
And so this goes really well together. It's pretty good. I could have done a lot better, but yeah, Mookie didn't want to smoke cigars today. She doesn't want her leather jacket smelling like a
Right.
chimney.
What
Weird.
did you say you were gonna smoke? You would just be coughing the whole
Yeah,
time.
just have to
I
step
probably-
off camera to cough.
The
You just hear
entire
me in the
time.
background the rest of the time.
Oh my gosh.
It is. Wait, tomorrow we're celebrating your birthday, though.
Yeah,
We're gonna go out and gallivant around.
yeah, I think so. Probably get a few drinks, a few places.
Where are you excited to go to in Williamsport? Where have you heard is the top spot?
The Bourbon Market.
I know it is. Second top spot.
Mhm.
Mm,
New Trail.
Sure, I'll get a few brews.
Yeah, get a few brewskis. They have a good cocktail menu.
Yeah, I wanted to stop over and get you try like the cocktail menu and stuff.
Yeah.
Obviously, I'm not really like a beer drinker, but
You let me know.
What do you drink?
it's very odd. Don't judge, but
I'm not going to.
So I
Besides
think-
water, I
so
see.
normally when I go out, it's either Crown Apple, and we just cut. We don't cut we cut to the chase. We just get the Crown Apple straight
Yeah.
shots. Crown Apple.
Okay.
We don't mess around.
I like it.
Or we do the normal like black cherry rum and Red Bull drink.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much it.
That's a favorite. It's a
And it's
staple go-to.
favorite,
Yeah.
If there's people that don't know what they want, I'm just like, give this or
Mookie's only 21 for 2 days now,
2
3 days.
So she doesn't even
2
know what
days.
she likes.
2 days.
Yeah, I don't know what I like. I'm not a heavy drinker like that.
No, that's good.
It's been 2 days. Mookie.
Yeah, it's only been 2 days.
It's only been 2 days. So.
We're not heavy drinkers either. I don't go hard like Jules.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, I
no
just
mixers,
don't-
no chasers over there.
Yeah, I feel like in my mind, it's like I won't be so hungover. That's my problem. I hate being hungover. I die when I'm hungover.
True story.
Just-
Nobody likes
I
it.
can't function now. Like
Nobody
I'm a wimp when it comes to that. So I'm just like,
Dawn they make a couple real high alcohol beers.
Mhm.
Is that what you call them? What do you call them? IPAs. What do they call it?
Yeah, or
Is
double
IPAs?
IPAs, triple IPAs, or they get up there.
Or am I allowed to call it a beer?
It is.
Like I feel like people get upset at me when I say beer. They're like
I feel like we gotta
IPA,
say an
dude.
No, it's a
IPA.
beer.
Okay.
Tell them they're being pretentious.
Thank you. Thank you. They're wearing that New Trail shit. Like, I know my shit.
Yeah. Squares or rectangles?
What's next? What do you have? I saw this release, Fifth Orbit or something like that, right?
Yeah, the anniversary party comes up in 2 weekends. So Fifth Orbit is a triple IPA that'll be 11.5%,
Oh.
which is rivaling a lot of wines. It's higher than a lot of rosés.
Yeah.
And then we have 3 different collaborations with 3 different breweries.
Oh, I saw the
Oh,
one. Who was there
cool.
this week?
This week, John Trogner came up from Trogs in Hershey.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So big brewery, really famous, awesome beers. And one of the Trogs brothers, John, came up, hung out with us, brewed beer together.
Hmm.
So I think it's our 3rd collaboration with Trogs, maybe 2nd.
That's pretty cool.
Mhm.
It's exciting. Sure.
Where are they on like the scale, the beer scale of Pennsylvania?
Yeah, they're really big. So in Pennsylvania, obviously we have Yingling, which is the largest independent brewery in the country. And then
And the oldest, right?
and the oldest. And Sam Adams' major production facility is in Allentown. So we kind of count that, even though it's a Boston brewery.
I would not count that.
Yeah.
My aunt and uncle right now watching up in
Mhm.
Boston, they're like, Anthony, you got to count it.
It's made now.
I don't. Cheesy, man.
Well,
And then I think Trogs is right there. And then Victory, Sly Fox, and us.
So you guys are 5.
Mhm.
wow.
5 or 6. Yeah.
Gotcha. We'll go with
Sam
5.
Adams, Yeah.
Sounds better.
It's really cool to see the trucks, the new trail trucks.
It is.
It's so cool.
Today I saw one at the bar.
Yeah,
Actually.
there's one at the
Yeah.
bar.
Oh, yeah, the mid-state truck.
Oh, is that wrapped?
Mhm.
So the
Oh,
mid-state
that's
truck is wrapped in
cool.
neutral.
Yeah.
How many trucks do you have though? Don't you have like 2 or 3 trucks?
Yeah. Yeah, we do. So they deliver to the wholesalers, and then the wholesalers deliver to the bars. So the ones you see driving around town are going to be the wholesalers' truck.
Super cool.
Yeah, for sure.
Mookie, what's your clothing line going to be called? Just hit me.
Just
Mooks.
Just Mookie.
Mookie. I love it.
It's amazing.
Do you have a logo yet? Did you brand yourself
Oh,
yet?
I haven't branded myself yet, but Mookie is obviously the name. It's
Nice.
it's a given. It's a no-brainer.
Dude, I think it's going to be super cool.
I hope
You're going to do men's boxer briefs.
it'll be the new band.
No, but I feel like you have a lot of like social media stuff on social media.
Yeah.
Some cool stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I've had to model some things.
I kind of remember this, and then like, were you like reselling shit too? Stuff, clothing?
Just
No.
just posting it up.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Posting it up, seeing how people like it. But
Are you doing any interns or anything?
yeah, I interned with I just had an internship with a bridal company out of Australia. And then I'm doing social media for another Australian brand as well.
Cool.
Fashion's really big in Australia.
Is it really?
Yeah, surprisingly. Really
Wow.
surprising. Like it's blowing up overnight.
So what's going on in Australia right now? Isn't it like the Women's World Cup or something like that? Pretty sure.
For soccer?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Whether it's right now or like maybe later.
Wow.
It's this year though. Something like that.
Design the new uniforms.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You should get on that.
Yeah, I should.
for sure.
You should have like a shark bite taken out of the left leg of the shorts.
The left. Blood
I don't know why the
everywhere.
left one. Yeah, right. Little spots of blood everywhere.
Blood spot.
You'll have one red sock and one white.
Oh my gosh.
A left wet red and a right white. Do you want some help? I'll come
Yeah.
help you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can be my assistant.
Interesting for sure.
Women's World Cup is this year in Australia and in New Zealand in 96 days.
Oh, so
Bam.
it's coming up.
3
Yeah,
months.
for sure.
I only know that because my friend told me that today.
Oh,
We're
okay.
trying to get zero bins there.
Yeah.
Cool.
I think Chris is actually in Australia right now trying to get
Trying to
some
get
zero
it.
bin deals
Nice.
done.
Oh, that'd
Yeah.
be cool.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
Are you guys doing zero bins for the draft?
Yeah, they'll be there. Yep.
Very cool.
Every draft.
Every
Oh,
draft.
Yeah.
wow.
So how many, like, just out of curiosity, how many do you normally send there? Is it out of William? Like you send them out from Williamsport to there?
No, so they're sent out of San Diego
Okay.
out there. So when the draft comes to the East Coast, though, we'll have them from Williamsport there.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah,
Super cool.
should be pretty cool. I don't know when that's going to happen, though.
Yeah, hopefully next year.
Where is the draft next year?
It was LA, then it's Kansas City. Feels like it's moving.
Let's see.
It's moving east.
Moving closer.
I don't
We gotta
think
look this up.
I don't think I think they do a drawing for it. I don't know if they've done that yet.
Oh no, it's scheduled out for like 5 years right now. So I do have some news though.
Do tell.
So there is going to be an Omega Ball tournament in August in Philadelphia.
No.
Detroit is next year. That's where it is. Detroit.
You doing that one?
Yeah, I definitely will do that one.
Yeah.
Kendall Milton hopefully will be top 20.
Mhm.
I'm really hoping for the Dogs to get Kendall Milton in the draft next year.
Yeah.
And Kendall and Chris, hopefully are in Detroit with us.
Mhm.
And we'll be on the show.
That'd be
Cool
great.
stuff.
Yeah. What were we talking about before that?
I don't know.
The Omega Ball in Philadelphia.
Oh, yeah, Omega Ball in
Yeah,
Philadelphia.
totally. That's cool.
So we're trying to get a Williamsport Omega Ball
That'd
team.
be so cool.
A couple of them. And the Williamsport Lions, I've been talking with them. Just plugging it in there, Ian. Like, I'm hoping you guys come through and get a team because
So
I want
fun.
Williamsport to take the title in Philadelphia.
That'd be really cool.
That would be cool. Mookie, do you know what Omega Ball is?
Yeah, I've actually seen it.
Isn't it cool?
It is so cool.
Did you guys play soccer?
agree.
You guys played soccer,
We
didn't you?
did. My
Yeah.
mom like coached us in soccer.
Is it
It was
three?
so
Is
fun.
it 3 goals?
3 goals, 3 teams of 5 people playing soccer at the same time.
That's
Just one ball.
insane.
1 ball, no offsides,
Mhm.
none of the BS that soccer has,
Yes.
and these babies laying down on the ground. And so I can't believe like this is an actual sport. If you fall down faking an injury because a ball tapped your right elbow or something, like you should be kicked out of the game. That should be a red card.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Did you guys do that?
Oh no.
Did you fake your falls?
Yeah, no.
No.
I played with
Didn't you
a-
break your arm?
Yeah, I
at
played
one
with a
point?
broken arm.
Yeah, she hit it.
Yeah.
This is a funny story. So, how old were we when we
I
played?
was like in 3rd grade, so I was like
Yeah, 3rd and 4th grade, Mookie had a cast on, and you weren't allowed to play with the cast, obviously.
Because of this.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So she took. You
So
had like
it was
Under
like
Armour. on.
90-degree heat, so I wore Under Armours and stretched it over my cast. Mom made me do it. Yeah.
We were so
And that's
scared
like,
that
get
the
back
refs
out
were gonna
there
be
and
like,
play.
oh,
Yeah.
that's a little
I'd have to
suspicious.
like tie my shoe in the middle of the game, and I'd be like struggling to like put my
Use your
fingers
fingers.
over my cast.
It was so funny. They stopped the whole game, and everybody was
Yeah.
watching her tie her shoe,
Yeah.
obviously. And she was trying to cover her cast up.
Yeah.
I do remember.
So did
that.
did they let you play or did they
She
get you
played?
out?
Nobody ever said anything.
She
That's
played.
pretty cool.
But it was kind of like I feel like they just let me at that point because
They probably knew.
I was a small kid with a tight Under Armour shirt and like just a big bulky cast
Yeah.
underneath of it. So I feel like either they were blind or they just let it slide.
They were just like, whatever.
What are those the wire casts? What are they? Boas, right? Did you ever see the boa boots, like snowboarding boots or ski boots, and they're just wires, and you pop this thing in and you twist it and it tightens it up.
Oh yeah.
And now they have the boa casts. So like you just put it on top, and it's like cloth, real firm cloth.
Yeah.
Then you tighten it up, and it just keeps it all in there.
Huh.
It's pretty cool.
I'll see.
Yeah. Do you know I never had a cast with my leg? 3
That's
surgeries,
crazy.
spiral fracture, cut it in half, put a rod in there. Never gave me a cast.
So, you know,
They just didn't. They just.
I had a
they didn't
boot.
They
Need
just
one?
let you
No.
freestyle.
Like I don't think they like giving casts anymore.
Probably
Only the
not.
old school, like
Oh,
you know. I was gonna say West Virginia hospitals, but that's probably that's probably bad. I didn't mean any insult
Yeah,
there
no.
either. But
We're gonna ignore that.
yeah, I mean, let's say Punxsutawney.
yeah, there you go.
Okay.
Sure.
We all know they're old school.
Yeah.
They listen to a fucking groundhog.
Yeah, for sure.
Every year.
All right, let's rate this.
Mhm.
So I got to tell you something.
Jules, you need more?
No, I'm good.
One more sip for the rating.
Okay, you need one more sip for the rating.
No, I have a little sip here.
Mm.
I'm good.
So this is so funny. Like I'm actually getting like a black cherry taste
Okay.
with the cigar and the basil.
Hmm.
I don't know if it's coming more from the basil or the cigar, or just both. It's got to be the cigar.
Yeah, I mean, basil does have these dried fruit notes called out, but I don't think it's cherry.
I'm totally getting cherry.
It's cool.
What
Mhm.
are we rating out of? 10?
So it's 1 to 10. We rate the bourbon,
Mhm.
and then I'll rate the pairing of the cigar with the bourbon.
Okay.
But we don't rate the cigar because there's all these professionals that do that. And I'd make a fool of myself probably.
No.
So Mookie, the bourbon, 1 to
The
10.
bourbon.
Can't
80
give it
proof.
Can't give it a 10.
Nope.
Yeah.
If anybody rates anything a 10, the show's over.
Yeah.
Then
Yeah.
they need to leave.
Yeah.
You can use as many decimals as you want. I know you don't have too much of a frame of reference here, but
Well, telling that I've never really had bourbon before, I'd give it like a maybe a 6.57. 6.5. 6.5.
there you go.
That was like 7. That's what I was saying. Like I don't really have a frame of reference, but
Mhm.
I think it was good.
I love that both of these girls were like, there's no way this is the best. Right?
No,
we
no.
can
They're
do
like,
better.
yeah, this is good, but I know there's better. And I mean, that is the attitude to have.
Yeah.
There's definitely not.
Yeah.
There's definitely room to grow, but I feel like as a beginner, like if you're at a bar and want like bourbon, you just go for that. I feel like
Yeah.
as a safe bet. I feel like, and it probably be good in like a. Don't kill me.
No.
Like an old fashioned. Like
Mhm.
I think it'd be really good.
There's a basil rye that is very good in old
Yeah.
fashions. We have it at the bar.
Now I'm interested. I
Yeah.
kind of want to try that. The rest.
For the record, my mom today and yesterday has been seen at the bar
Mhm.
drinking basil rye
yeah.
old
She
fashions.
said she's starting to get a rep.
She is starting to get a rap.
Yeah.
It's great.
The other day she had it too, I think. Oh wait, no, she didn't have that. I forget what she had. Jefferson.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, in an old fashioned the other day. But
So the other day, was that 3 days ago? Because that's
No,
3
that
days in a
was-
row. She's been
No,
here
that
after
was-
work.
That was last week.
She's having a tough one too.
This is great. I love hearing this. I didn't know my mom came over to drink old fashions like
Yes,
that.
she has been. It's been only old fashions too.
Holy
So,
cow.
we
She
love
loves it.
We love to see her here.
In her professional opinion, she says the bar makes one of the best.
Yeah.
They really do.
Mhm.
It's a good old fashioned.
Yeah,
Sophia makes the best old fashions.
really.
Yeah, hands down.
I wonder what her secret is.
Anywhere I've
Faster.
ever gone. Listen, I tried to make them. She was teaching me how to make them, and it doesn't taste anything near hers, right?
It's just a drop or two of anything that really totally
Mhm.
changes.
Yeah. I'll have to ask her what her secret is.
You will.
Her
She
ex-
might teach you.
Her exact ratios.
Yeah.
Exact.
Like, Don, I'm going to rate Basil Hayden for an 80 proof. It's one of my favorite.
$36.
Yeah, $36. I mean, I'm really closer to an 8
Mm-hmm.
on it. We don't do a lot of 80 proofs, but like this is a good 80 proof.
Yeah.
I'm going to go a flat 8
Mhm.
on it.
Mhm.
It's a great everyday drink for $35.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah, for what it is, it's exactly what it's supposed to be. It's the perfect thing for beginners to drink. It's the perfect thing to put into cocktails. It's not overly expensive. They're not charging you more than they should. The proof is right where it should be. And then if I'm accounting for Basil Hayden 10-year and 10-year-old rye, which are two of my favorite products, that gives this whole line kind of a bump. I was going to go with 7 and defer to the girls, but I'm going to split the difference at 7.5.
Yeah, there we go.
Hmm.
So Basil's getting on average a 7.5.
Mm-hmm.
Is what it's going to.
interesting. Since you guys have so much experience and then
You nailed it.
even with us, yeah.
Mhm.
Whoops.
So now I feel like I have to try more.
You
know what
do.
I
You
mean?
do.
So the pairing.
The Excalibur, Hoyo de Monterrey.
You know, Excalibur. It's a good pairing. I don't think you can find these cigars everywhere, though. I don't think it's one of those cigars that you're going to go out and just get at,
Yeah.
especially a local smoke shop. Like, they're not
Yeah.
going to have it. It's got to be a big cigar place.
Yeah, you seem to see the same 20 brands everywhere. That's not one of them.
Yeah, especially up here, though.
Mhm.
But even in, like, Espanola cigar shop,
Mhm.
right? I
Miami.
don't think Vince and Mario would have this cigar, but it's not bad. I'm gonna do the pairing at like a 7.2.
All right.
Like 2.
I mean, it's over a 7,
Mhm.
right? It's not a 7.5, but I'll give it a 7.2 because it does go very well together.
Yeah.
The cigar is not burning the greatest, but I mean, it could be. It's been sitting in here for a while too, right?
Yeah. kind of
So,
flaking apart there a
It
little
is
bit.
flaking apart a little bit. As I got through the first 10 minutes of it, though, it kind of started drawing a little better and it tasted better.
Mhm.
But
It had a great smell off the front. Like,
Yeah, it did.
Mhm.
It really,
Really
did.
kind of dried leaves and spice.
I was really disappointed at first in it, but it got a little better.
Mhm.
And then that black cherry just came out of nowhere, though.
Yeah,
and I still
hot.
taste it. It's like,
That's interesting.
it's very sweet. It's very like, yeah, it's pretty cool. So my Vans story. I know you guys were all in suspense about it, especially Mookie.
Waiting.
You know. So hold on a second. I have to preface. Dawn, say something. Talk while I'm researching.
I'm researching.
So Jules just slammed hers.
I did slam mine.
Mm-hmm. Tasting any different? That last sip?
I don't know.
Still smelling like a lot of brown sugar.
I
little more
definitely
vanilla
did get a
coming
lot
back.
of brown sugar
Mhm.
at the end. But
So much brown sugar.
But the 80 proof is 80 proofing for sure.
You feel it?
Definitely.
Mook, you still have a little bit left.
Yeah, I gotta doubt it.
I mean, Jules will help you out with that. Clearly,
No, I definitely
clearly,
won't.
Jules
I'm
is that
getting
crown
a little-
apple person.
Getting a little fruit now.
Hmm
Definitely fruity.
Is it cherry? Are you gonna validate that?
Just say yes.
No.
Mookie,
Yeah.
just say yes. $150. Say yes.
Should buy 1 bottle of wine.
It's not just a bottle of wine.
Boy, I have a good wine story too, but we'll save that for another time. When we do a wine and cigar pairing,
Yes.
it's going to be like an 05 Cabernet.
It works.
Yeah. Okay. So anyway, I'm at Dew Tour a couple years ago, and Mark Van Doren, the owner of Vans, who passed away right after Dew Tour, he did this special run of Vans, and there was only like 150 of them made, maybe 250, something like that, but it was only a couple hundred made.
Yeah.
And it was skate to destroy cancer.
Oh, cool.
And so I bought a pair, and it was his last private
Oh
run
my god.
before he died.
Oh my
Of
God,
cancer.
that's
Yeah.
crazy.
And so they of Vans. And
No,
so
did he die of cancer?
what's that?
Did he die of cancer?
No. I
He might have.
don't know. I think it was a heart attack, to be honest with you. I don't think it was cancer. But so I have one of those last pairs
Wow.
that he actually made. And he did it for this group, Skate to Destroy Cancer, who attend Dew Tour every event.
Yeah.
Them and B4BC. Did I say that right? Board for Breast Cancer, B4BC.
Dave hat. No.
Yeah. I brought a bunch of hats back from them. But so I have one of those, the last runs that he made.
Have you worn them?
Oh yeah, I wear them. I wear them
Oh,
for
you can't
the
wear
Breast
them.
Cancer Awareness Month.
Okay. All right,
Yeah, so when we do our events and stuff, I wear those.
I was gonna say you can't
Yeah.
wear those. You should just keep
Well,
them
those
up.
are frame-
Treat 'em cheap.
frame-worthy.
They probably are, but
They are frame worthy for
Yeah.
sure.
I'll wear them,
That's okay.
and then I'll frame them when they have holes.
Yeah, I mean, he would be.
Yeah.
He would
for
want
sure.
you to wear them.
He would want me to wear them. Yeah, he would want me to skate in them.
Yeah, you would just skate.
But if you ever saw me skate now, it's not pretty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ideally, we would skate in them, but it's okay.
We'll just wear
He would understand.
I used to skate in them. Did you
Yeah.
skate in yours?
No.
Show those kicks.
Oh, I don't think I can get my leg up. These are my workout because they're so flat. You know
Yeah.
what I mean, they're my workout shoes.
They're comfortable
They are comfy.
for sure.
I mean, not comfy, but because they're so flat,
Mhm.
they're ideal for lifting and stuff like that.
What you doing, Don?
Nothing.
He's researching something.
Yeah.
Cheers, guys. Happy birthday, Mookie.
Thank you.
Cheers.
That was fun.
Yes.
I'm glad you all came
Glad
on.
to have you on.
Thank you
Glad
for
you're home,
having
Mookie.
us on.
Yes, thank you for having us.
Next time we'll do a 120 proof. See how you guys fare with
Absolutely
that.
not. I would never fare with that.
Yeah, then we need ice.
Mm,
Yeah, definitely.
a lot of ice.
Mhm.
All right, so let's do it.
Yeah.
Time to party.
Woo.
Time to party.
Love you guys.
Love you.
I can't believe you guys came on the show.
I know.
Cheers, everyone.
Cheers.
Cheers.